Friends, I'm going to put this one under health advice, and let me cut to the chase. You cannot take hope away from anyone, all right? So this story was prompted by today's no Alzheimer's drug for old men. New evidence of effectiveness is a good reason to drop a Biden restriction on coverage. Well, I know that these medications are not effective. I know that in whatever science we can manipulate the statistics to make it look like there's improvement, but there's really not. I published a book on this very subject, 1995. Dr. Makary, who's now the head of the FDA, published a similar book just 5 years ago. I've learned that the truest word of God is Christ on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. That applies to all smart people. There are so many things I was sure about when I was young. Okay, so for example, I was leading the charge in the fetal care debate in this country, one of the many leaders, and I was sure that trisomy 18 was futile. But this most recent New York Times Magazine gives a wonderful story here. I'll do more of a deep dive on that later. I was wrong. Okay. And with age and experience, we get these life lessons, and we have to look back with some of our positions with humility. All right. I've also learned that we have confirmation bias in any science. In other words, scientists will find what they're looking for. This has to do with the world's growing information chaos. This one is the rise of climate right. I remember 20 years ago, I was so sure that all the climate scientists had it right, and now I'm not. Okay, and there are a growing number of skeptics. So anyway, yeah, I also learned, and I will get my license back, I'll be practicing. And when I did practice for over 45 years, I never took hope away from patients. I just never did. I always had some suggestion in my back pocket. When I get back, I will be that same good practitioner.